Hey, what's up, y'all? Welcome to the Nerd Game Podcast, episode 1/2 ish, because the first episode is now episode 0. So this episode 2 is now episode 1, because it's been a while since we gave y'all a new episode because life is hard
Yeah,
and
sorry about
stuff.
the long wait. Life happens. What you gotta do, what you gotta do to get what you want. You know what I'm saying? We're
That's
back
right.
now,
That's
so that's all that matters.
amen. And before we really get started into like today's subjects, I just wanted to do some small icebreaker stuff, and Well, this last Sunday, July 1st, marijuana has now become recreationally legal in Maryland. So that's great news for me. And I want to know how you feel about that, G.
I've been hearing people gonna go crazy, but I don't think so. I'm like, it's just weed. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Not like alcohol. Driving crazy. But it's like I don't think people gonna go crazy or nothing.
No, I mean, you definitely see a lot of people smoking and shit more, but that's about it.
Like I'm
Like,
saying,
I
I've
feel
definitely
like,
been smelling it in the air a lot more. But it's like it hasn't been like what I like. I haven't. It wasn't like on a 420 shit, which is like crazy. Like, you know what I'm saying?
yeah, exactly. Um, I mean, I think people are just really happy about it. When I went to the dispensary's like grand public opening, it was a huge ass line. I got there early, and it was
Oh
still a
yeah.
huge ass line, like around the corner of the store and shit, bro.
I've been hearing about that. Yeah, all the dispensaries been really packed. I've been
I mean,
hearing
they,
like a minute
mhm,
ago. I know on the ballots they wanted to legalize weed so they can make use the tax from weed to pay for schools
and
K
they
through
are,
12. So I don't know if it's doing the same thing now, but I hope so because like they can use the tax money from marijuana to pay for schools and make Baltimore schools a lot better.
they definitely are,
So
because
hopefully
it's
they're
one
still
of,
doing that because I definitely voted for that a minute ago. Back when I was in still at Dana's house, like that was a couple of years. That was years ago. You feel me?
hmm
All right. Speaking of which, what you get anyway from the dispensary? What they gave you? Some OG
uh,
extra green
so wait, what?
420 Kush.
I went today actually, right when I got off work, because it's when like right my job, and
Uh huh.
when I got off work, I got some garlic wizard, bro. This shit is some. I didn't even roll it up yet,
Does it turn into
but
it kills vampires or some shit? That's how good it is.
shit, bro, it had 30. To me, I'm gonna give you a little thing. When I get weed and stuff like that, the THC percent means a lot to me. And
Mm-hmm.
usually anything over like 25 is pretty high. This is 33. This is some top tier dank shit,
I just
bro.
sound like an alcoholic, but I do the same thing when it comes to drinks. Like the beers, I try 5%. I don't even try five, like six and up.
hmm
Like same with alcohol or with wine. I try to do something like try to make it 12% and up. So when you feel
hmm
it. You feel me? But let me stop my alcoholic talk. All right.
It's all good. And also got a vape too. I got a gelato vape. So if I'm hitting right now, actually, you might hear me hit that throughout the podcast. That's some. I ain't gonna lie, some really good stuff. It's nice and easy. And it's good on my easy on my lungs.
Speaking of gelato, that sounds like a nice character, like a JoJo name.
That I feel like that is a JoJo name. Honestly, I feel like if you
I
look
think
hard
like
enough,
one
you'll
of the
find some.
Passion, yeah, or
Yeah,
something. That sounds like Italian. Speaking
exactly. I
of
think it is
JoJo,
Italian.
what do you think would be like one of the best stands to use in your everyday life, or not even like the
Uh,
best? Like, what would you think? What would you use in your everyday life as a stand?
oh man, that's a good
We
question.
can do three,
Uh,
5, because I know it's like 1,000 stands out there.
I know there is. I'm gonna pick one. I'm gonna try to pick one. And all right. I'm gonna go with Dirty D's Done Dirt Cheap.
That's
That's
a great one.
President Valentine's stand. I feel like I could really use that to have an army of myself.
Hmm.
That'd be perfect. And even all the other versions of me are loyal to me, the original me. So they'll always do what I say. So I could just have them go to work for me while I sit home and play video games. I could have the other one clean up.
You gotta have copy, key, and I'm like, bro, what if that causes like a mutiny, like on like with Twice? All his copies was like, "Fuck you, bro. I'm the real one." What if that happens? Or
I'm
no?
pretty sure that that can't happen because like he's the original one. Like I'm pretty sure like they all know that. I might
Oh,
be
so it's not gonna
mistaken.
be like, nah, bro.
I might got to reread it, but I'm pretty sure like that can't happen because they all know who's the original one, something like that.
For me, I would have to put two. Well,
hmm
one, of course, I'm gonna say goat experience, and I'm not saying Requiem, just regular goat experience because the ability to create life out of anything or transform life. I'm pretty clumsy, so it's like even when I'm not trying to use my ability, I'll be using my ability, and it's gonna help me. You feel me? And the other
How
one
would
would
that help
be
you?
well, I just feel like because like all everything that he creates is loyal to Journal, right?
I mean,
Even if I create something accidentally, it'll be loyal to me, and I'll find a use later. Say I'm stranded, not to say I want to eat my own ability because that sounds weird, and I need to make some food. You know what I'm saying? I'm hitting a tree, I'm hitting something, turning into some chicken. You feel me? Eating that joint. I don't know,
okay. I
but
mean,
like,
that's not your everyday life. Like, we talk about
oh,
everyday
everyday life.
life.
Oh,
Yeah.
let me see. There's another one. For everyday life, I would say I feel like Star Plat because they'll just be better at everything, and I definitely need that boost just to be like more precise and more focused
Mm-hmm.
and more like what's the word put together. So I know Star Platinum moves at extreme speeds, and on top of that, he's like super precise. And I'm definitely need something that's going to make me more precise and more focused and things like that in everyday life.
True. That's a good point.
All right, let me see something. So next, what anime would you want to be a character in? That's probably like do like two or three.
Anime that one. Okay, two or three. Animes that I would actually want to be in. Uh, Maybe My Hero Academia, but
Mm,
I don't want to have a lame ass quirk. Like
yeah.
that's the one thing. Like I don't want to be in My Hero Academia. My quirk is I can piss fire. Like
Or you can
no
fucking
thanks.
light fires as big as a lighter. Like what the fuck? You
It
can light your blunts,
yeah
but that's about it. You can't do nothing else. Like
yeah exactly. Like yeah no thanks. But other than that, honestly, probably Baki. Like I'll love to be the Baki. I
yeah,
mean,
that'd be pretty
just
cool.
fight people, just fight people. Just, hey, you look strong, nigga, and just punch my ass shit.
See, for me, if I was an anime, I would want to be a side character, like a regular nigga. Like I don't want to be no ninja. I just want to be an anime character. You know what I'm saying? Like I'm here enjoying the village, like because I ain't trying to do no crazy shit like Naruto and them. I would want to be in JoJo's just because it's like it's pretty much what it's close to like our real world, so it's like it'll be pretty seamless. Or
I
I would
mean,
want
other
to
than
be
like
in
the stands.
minus stands, but it's like I would want to be like a regular person. You know what I'm saying? Just doing my thing, not no fucking
That's the whole point of being an anime. So you're not gonna be a regular person.
stand fight. I don't know, cause like I feel like in Naruto, I mean they always going to war. JoJo's you just fighting some random niggas and shit. Like you feel me? But you always you always got like money and you're always like good financially. So it's like you're not really having a problem.
Huh? Yeah, I get what you're
Definitely
saying.
not Attack on Titan. That's dead.
Oh yeah, fuck that. Hell no.
Niggas be
All right,
eating
all
daily.
right. And one more question for the
One
icebreaker.
Piece. One Piece. Yes,
One
I
Piece.
live in One Piece. Yeah,
Okay, that's a good one.
that's
I can
like
respect that. I can
yeah,
respect
endless
that.
world. Fine. All right, next
Uh,
one.
what do you think about Uzi's new album? If you, I don't know if you got a chance to hear it or not.
And what's the name of it? Because I only heard a few songs by Uzi
Uh,
recently.
Pink Tape. That's the new album.
I don't think I've heard of that. But what is it? Is there a
It came
song
out like
called
last Friday.
Is it a song called GOMB on there?
I didn't listen to all of it to be honest with you.
So I know
Like
I heard
I,
two songs by him recently. That it wasn't by him, but he featured on GOMD, Get Off My Dick.
yeah,
And the other
that's
one
not.
was some shit I was listening to the other day. It was like I gotta go back down to the bottom of my playlist.
But
Sorry.
no, it's all
Um
good. I was that he didn't really listen to it then. I didn't
some
really hear
shit.
it either. Like the few songs I heard on it were okay, but like I didn't really have the. I don't know. Lately with music, I don't really like feel like listening to a whole album all the way through.
Lately what I've
And
been feeling was like the Metro Boomin shit from Spider Man, bro.
yeah, well, yes, that's a good album. And
Yeah, and
speaking
it's
of,
like him and Coily Ray, oh, touch my soul with that self
that's the only
love
song
shit.
that's probably the only song I really listen to from that, and
I
only
like
song I
that one
listen
and
to
the
from
one with
Coil Ray
Wayne.
Ever,
Yeah.
honestly. But speaking of that shit, speaking of Spider Man, what do you think about the Spider Man movie? I know you just finally got to see it.
I loved it, but for some reason, I mean, I'm glad it's another one coming out. But I felt like uh, Hellcat Kitty. That's the name of the song by Uzi. I felt kind of robbed, and now that's the thing I'm in keeping up. But it's like I don't know. I felt like the first movie. I'm trying to say it wasn't. I don't want to say it was better or worse, but like I felt like more happened in the first movie, but not as much happened in
Really?
the second movie. Yeah, like in the second movie, he met Gwen. They went to the little alternate India place. Then they fought Miguel, and then he got back to the wrong dimension. But I feel like a lot more happened in the first movie. You feel me? And it's
Wow, I
like
never really thought about it
to
like that.
me,
I
it's
thought about
like
it more of a my fault.
go ahead.
Like I see what you think about it. Like you think about it like a plot based thing,
Mm-hmm.
but I think of it more like it was like a character in like an inter character look into not Miles. So then it was more like what how he perceived everything and how things happened around him that like I
Miles.
saw. Yeah, around Miles like it sounds simple when you explain it that way, but when you like see how the movie takes the time out to show how that like affects Miles and how Miles is experiencing and feeling the things he's going through.
Yeah, the end was definitely tough.
Like the whole time, like, even in the beginning, he was remember he was talking to his mom. Well, spoilers, by the way, spoilers.
Sorry, yeah, spoiler warning. My bad. Go ahead.
Um, in the beginning, he was talking to his mom. How he said he didn't feel like he belonged where he was. Even before he even went to this Spider Verse thing.
This is on the second one or the first one?
In the second one, he was saying
Okay.
like how he felt like he didn't belong because people want him to go to his really special school.
Mm-hmm.
He said he didn't feel like he didn't belong there, and and when Miguel was telling him like you don't belong, you're the anomaly. You're not even supposed to be a Spider Man, but like uh
It all made
and
sense
have me
later on.
yeah
I feel like if you
it
watch the
can
first movie and then the second one, it's going to be like with those, it's like those two you can just watch back to back. You know what I'm saying? You get a better understanding. Because
I just I think you feel that way because of how it ended with the I watched wait for part two to come out to of it,
no,
which I'm
Miguel
not
dropped so
complaining.
many bombs, so it's
I
like
mean,
that made sense.
uh,
You feel me? I feel
yeah,
like the first
that
movie
was
was
a
like
bomb.
when you say with the perspective. Movie one was maybe Miles' perspective, and movie two was what's really going on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, yeah, that's a good way. I see what you're saying.
Because Miguel was really me. I felt his word. I'm like, damn, you really going on my man's Miles, but he right though. You know what I'm
I mean, yeah, he
saying?
wasn't
I'm
wrong. Like
like,
I
you're
see where
going
he's
in, but
coming
he
from.
right. So I'm like, and he's really giving me that fight was cool. I ain't gonna hold you. I ain't know who I wanted to
Yeah,
win. I was like, come on, Miles. And then Miguel was like talking his shit. I'm like, come on, Miguel.
nah, bro, you gotta see. I'm not even gonna lie to you, bro. You have to experience that shit in 4D. Like I saw that movie in 4D,
Yeah, that's
and
just
it
even
changed
amazing on
my
the phone, bro. Like just even like in the beginning when
bro.
he's fighting the vulture, bro.
Oh,
Like I'm
bro,
saying,
yeah.
like
See, it
that
and
shit was hard.
fucking Spider Punk's design is like his animation style was just fantastic. Like he
I
really
like
hit it out the
Hobie.
park.
I didn't think I was gonna like him. I like him though.
Yeah, I liked him too. I just the main thing is I just couldn't understand what he was saying.
I've heard that.
So it's just like, yeah, like most of his dialogue I didn't hear, but like other than that, I thought he was a cool character. Like, yeah, at first I didn't know if I was going to like him or not because, like, I won't say he was kind of a dick, but like,
He's
the,
British.
the, yeah, I'm not going to say that. I ain't going to say that on the podcast.
Nah, I mean like they're more
but
forward. That's what I feel.
maybe, but yeah, I don't know. Something about him was like, I don't like how he's coming off. Maybe because I couldn't get a good read on him. That's probably why
Uh
I
huh.
had a feeling I couldn't read him as well. But when I saw what he was doing, I was like, oh, okay, nigga, okay, I see you. And I like them. I like them
Yeah, he
figures.
actually was right at that. He's cool.
But
I
I'm
like
really excited.
how
Oh, sorry,
he
go ahead.
made Miles choose for himself first and Gwen choose for herself before they actually like stepped in.
Oh, oh yeah,
Like the
definitely.
Gwen
Cause
scenes with Gwen and her dad, beautiful, bro. Nigga said, "Fuck that cop shit. I want my daughter." I'm like, sorry, clapping and
no,
shit. I'm like,
yeah,
yes, yes. I'm like, that was beautiful. Like her and her dad.
that was good.
That movie was like great. It was like I just wish it was more, but it's like I know part two next year, whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I can't wait to see the part two. But
and it's crazy because like, what if we see some shit that happened in this film that we didn't notice? Like with the donut nigga created Spot,
oh, true.
and like I noticed it in the first film, but it was like, oh, this nigga really got hit by a donut. Like I went home like remembering that scene. You feel me? But not
Really,
thinking
you
it was gonna
remember
actually
that?
gonna mean anything. You know what I'm saying? So what if something happens in this movie, like a scene we're gonna remember for sure, but it means something in the next movie? Because like the donut scene, we all remember that shit, but it actually
I
meant
mean,
something. Did you
maybe
not?
that.
Did you
I
forget it?
don't. It's been a while since I've seen the first one, so I can't tell you.
I think I
Uh,
remember it because it was a female Doctor Octopus. First time I seen it, and then they was running through the lab, and I remember the nigga getting hit by a donut. That's probably why I remember it. And then he was on the trees and shit. But I think I remember it because the Doctor Octopus was a woman or was his
I
daughter.
still. It's been a while since I've seen the movie, so it's just like a lot of things I missed. So
Now I
I don't
specifically remember
remember.
that scene, like that scene out of the rest of the movie. I remember that, and then them fighting Kingpin. That's it. And I'm like, damn. But the spot, I felt bad for it. I'm like, why don't y'all just time out and help this nigga out? Like, you kept joking. It's like, this nigga getting mad.
Yeah, he definitely needed help.
I
But
didn't like
that's the
that
thing
part.
with a
So I'm
lot of
like,
Spider-Man movies. Is like even like in the Amazing Spider-Man for Electro, he just needed
mhm.
help.
Same with what's his name, Sandman. I'm like, listen to this nigga. Like, stop fighting and stop joking. Listen to him, and you'll be good. Like, but now the
Yeah.
nigga scary though. He like some
Uh,
Slender Man type shit. I'm like, bro, chill out.
yeah, he crazy now. He on shit.
He said, yeah, you should have listened back then in the grocery store. On your ass now. But yeah, that movie was great. Like, bro, the train scenes, the car scenes. And I'm just like, that pregnant lady, she was clean. I'm like, let's go.
Oh yeah. But yeah, I can't wait to see how it all ends, especially with the Evil Miles and the alternate universe. So
Yeah. I feel like they made him more Spanish, or they made him go into his Hispanic side more because he's like, you heard his accent? Or am I
yeah,
tripping?
yeah.
I'm
I
a
thought
ready.
I
That kind
thought
of me
I
cringe,
thought I
bro.
misheard that, but like I thought I misheard that. But like, this is does he have an accent in this one?
It made
But
me
like,
cringe a little bit. I'm like, bro, please stop. I'm like, but it's whatever. I mean, it's alternate miles, so it's cool.
yeah. So I can get jiggy with it. I can respect that.
I heard there's actually, speaking of, this is my last point I'm gonna make, unless you want to make another point. I heard there's actually two different versions of the film. This goes back to
Yeah.
Hobie.
Actually, that's what Josh told me. He told me that different theaters with different versions of the movie because it's like two
Hmm.
or three different versions of it,
Yep.
and you watch it hella times in movies. So like, there's different versions of it. So
To test the
if you
jokes
watch
out
it,
and sorry, go ahead.
I'm not sure why, but I guess to make you feel like you're watching it in a different universe or some shit like that.
I've heard that because the jokes are slightly different, and sometimes you can hear Hobie slightly better in certain movies, like in the other
Really?
version. Yeah, that's why I was like, that made me think about it. You can hear Hobie
Huh?
better in certain versions, and the jokes are like slightly different, like small
Man,
shit. So it's like it could be alternate. I thought
man,
that was a thing.
watching
Like,
10 years, bro. This is gonna be some kind of Mandela effect shit, bro.
yeah, I really hope they show like Miles shows tells his parents in the next movie like, "Hey, I'm Spider Man," and his dad like, "It makes sense now. Like, get off my ass."
I hope so, bro. They need
Yeah.
to hear that shit.
Why would anybody be scared to talk to me? I love that scene.
Yeah, that's black parents,
I'm like,
yo.
yeah, that's like,
Black.
yeah, black parents for sure. I'm like, yeah, yeah, I know what you mean. All
All
right.
right, and oh yeah, last weekend, no, weekend before last, Hell's Paradise just finished. So, what you think about Hell's Paradise?
Funny enough, I think I'm actually still on the last episode, but like with Hell's Paradise, one I've been waiting for a long ass time, a long time. So
Well,
I
you
was
wait, you read the
expecting.
manga?
I read the manga, I didn't finish it, but like I'm actually still reading the manga. I still plan to finish it, but it's like I read probably to where the actual anime ended. Because I don't
Mm-hmm.
know if the last episode, what happened? You can tell me because I didn't. I don't know if I'm past it or not, but you can tell me. Did he and that guy fight with the one eye, the brother?
Uh, the brother. I honestly can't remember. Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I remember they fought some giant flower thing, but like I actually stopped pretty much around where the last episode stops. So it's like it's funny that I stopped there too, so I can just pick it up. Like I stopped a little bit after they
I'm
fought
pretty
the
sure
giant
they
flower,
did,
but it's like I
but
felt like it could have been. Sorry, go ahead.
no, go ahead. You go ahead.
I feel like it could. I thought I wanted it to be a little more better animated, you know, because like it's made by Mappa. Mappa made Chainsaw Man, Attack on Titan, everything that's anime gold. You feel me? But like I
I
don't think.
get what you're saying, but it just feels like because Mappa, look,
Go
he
ahead.
listed all those animes. They're spread thin.
Yeah,
They are
yeah,
spread
I get
thin.
that. I'm saying it wasn't bad. I just expected more. That's all.
Like they're spread thin, and animes are already aren't paid well there in Japan
Yeah,
anywhere or
I heard
wherever
they're
they're
overworked
paid.
too. These
So it
corporations
doesn't
need
make
to
sense.
treat their workers a little better because I wouldn't mind waiting another 2 months for some gold. I mean, it's not on
Exactly. Like I
no
will
berserk
wait
level. You
more.
feel me? It's not
Yeah.
on no berserk. It was just like what's the opposite of refreshing? Unrefreshing? I don't know. It was just different. I'm like, wait, I had to look at this is Mappa, but it wasn't bad. It was like regular. You know what I'm saying? Which is like
Yeah, yeah,
bad for Mappa.
it served its purpose, I guess.
Yeah, service purpose. Like, it was just my eyes was like it wanted its fix, bro. Because Vinland Saga, I'm like even the slaves look better than this, bro. Like what the fuck? So speaking of Vinland Saga, how'd you feel about that? I know
I
I'm going
didn't
off
really.
topic a little bit.
No, it's good. It's good. I didn't really watch. I mean, I watched a little bit since season two, but like because I'm reading Vinland Saga,
Uh huh.
like I already read that part. Like it's a good arc, but like for me, I just now part I really like. Yeah, I want to read that part again.
And being
Like it's
honest, I
nothing
felt
like
like sorry, go ahead.
it's like it's not a part that I like. Oh yeah, I want to revisit that.
Yeah,
Like
fuck
I could
that.
watch part one again,
Yeah.
but like I know for a fact my mom watches Vinland Saga, so I know she probably will like Vinland Saga season two.
It's like I get the whole thing, but it's like you can't hook us with all that bloodshed in part one and then be like, I have no
Yeah, no
enemies.
more.
Because like
But
in
like
the
I get
manga,
it. Like
it
I
felt
get
long
it.
as sorry, go ahead.
No, like it feels long on purpose because it's supposed to because it sucks to be it makes you feel like I don't know it probably wasn't the intended purpose but like it made you feel as though you were like shackled with him, you know? Like it
Yeah,
wasn't
that's what I'm saying. Because
slow.
even in the manga, I didn't like
Then
that shit was too long. I'm like, what the fuck? In an
I
anime,
mean
this shit
his
felt even longer.
yeah, but like I don't know, I might pick it up, but I haven't really have a feel to watch it. Sorry.
So you haven't really had
Um,
a what?
I haven't really had the desire to watch season two because
Yeah, it's
like
probably
it's a
like
good
five
part. Like
seasons.
if I didn't watch Villains, if I didn't already read the manga, then yeah, I would watch it. But I don't really feel the need to watch it. I'll probably watch season three.
Yeah, because like that's after in the manga, that's kind of where it lost me. Meaning I was definitely gonna pick it back up, but it's like it wasn't like I was hungry for it like I used to be. Like when the first
Mm-hmm.
couple of chapters,
Yeah.
cause you put Vinland Saga in my veins, bro, every night. But like now I'm like, I'm not trying to be a slave.
No. Yeah. Exactly. Exactly.
My bad, off topic and shit. Back
And
to Hell's
also,
Paradise though.
no, I think we pretty much just talked about.
Yeah, we
Well,
good?
go ahead. I mean, if you got something else you want to talk about it before.
I was gonna say, how do you feel about the fight scenes and everything like that?
I mean, I thought they were good. Like in the beginning, when when Gabi Marvel uses his ninjutsu, it was cool.
Aztec
But
Blaze.
yeah, but after a while, it kind of just felt like a little plain.
Mm-hmm.
And then like I feel like the fight scenes are going to get better and better. But like I don't know, it feels like a lot lately with anime, and that's just maybe we do because a lot of animes are overworked and
Mm-hmm.
underpaid. And I feel like a lot of anime, especially action anime, are really suffering from like good, like really good fight scenes.
Yeah, and then like I know in that culture they're already overworked in that culture in general.
Yeah, so it's just like I try not to get be too hard when I see like I won't say lazy animation because they work harder than I do. But
It wasn't
like when
even
I
bad. It
see
was it was it wasn't bad. That's what I'm saying. It's just like we usually get like more stuff.
yeah, so yeah, that's what I'm saying. I guess maybe I'm spoiled. Where I'm spoiled when it comes to like animation. So I
Yeah,
don't.
you're
I'm
right. You're
not trying
right.
to talk shit or anything.
Yeah,
Like that's still. But I enjoyed it. Like I at least enjoyed like at least the choreography of it, the idea of the fight. Like oh, okay, this person's actually thinking. Oh, what's going on? How are these people regenerating like that? What's
the
going
power
like
system
you know what I'm
confused me,
saying?
bro. The
It's definitely not. It's definitely not easy to understand. Like they made
I
it
was
very
like, wait,
complex.
strong, weak, Tao. I'm like, so it's invisible. I'm like, what? Even in the manga, I was confused, but it's on a real concept, so I get it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, it's one of
Like
those
that's some,
like
yeah.
Eastern concepts and shit, which I get. Like I get the idea of what they're trying to say.
And so you gotta smash to train your powers. I'm like, what? Like, what kind of
Oh
training
yeah,
is
you
this?
definitely
Like,
the
y'all
Bushi
scamming,
Jutsu.
bro. Get out of here with that. Y'all definitely scamming. Talking, we gotta smash the train. Get out of here. But it's in history. That's a real thing. They said. Look, if you look it up, what
Yeah,
they're
it's
talking
definitely
about, that's all real shit. I don't know if it works, but it's like it's
yeah,
something they
it's definitely
tried
a
back then.
philosophy. Yeah,
Yeah.
definitely philosophy.
I'm
All
like,
right.
damn, I feel sorry for the ladies back then. Sorry, go ahead.
Also, did you see the last episode of Demon Slayer, the hour
Yes,
long
that was
episode?
amazing.
It was amazing. Like I don't usually like get emotional watching TV or anything really, but I got a little misty. I like even though I read the manga and all that, I was like,
Uh huh.
damn, they really did it right. They make me feel feel something when
Yes.
that scene happened. Like I was like even though I know what's gonna happen, I'm like, damn, I feel my eyes getting a
It's
little
still
watery and
beautiful,
shit.
right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like,
So shout out, hats off to Demon Slayer. They really did the thing, did y'all thing this season.
and bro, spoiler warning, but we about to get that transparent world next season, bro. You peeped that a few times?
Oh yeah, it can be hot for sitting on it next. You're right.
Cause like
Shit,
they
I'm
showed it a
excited
few
for that.
times, but they started talking about the transparent world. So I'm
Did
like,
they?
bad. Let me get that. Basically, when he can turn like look in between, like when he gets the vision, like the first Demon Slayer guy.
Damn, I don't know. I didn't know they teased that already. Shit.
Yeah, they teach. Cause look, I'll show you. Muichiro. They said when he was young, some shit like he was able to just no, not Muichiro. The first Demon Slayer guy. They said he was wait, am I thinking about the right season? I'm thinking about a show. Either I'm thinking about a video I seen or the show. But they said he's able to see like your organs, like you feel me?
You probably think about a video you've seen.
I thought I seen a video, but like yeah, Tandro in the last scene, he saw through the guy's clothes. You seen it? It disappeared slowly. He kept
I'd
saying
have to
more and
remember.
more and more, and it kept zooming in, and
Oh,
his
oh
clothes
yeah,
kept
you're right. You're
disappearing,
right.
and it showed his ribs and his heart. So like I thought they teased it earlier in the season, but like they're gonna start getting into it. That's an ability Tandro about to hone. Start
I
fucking
thought that
niggas
was
up.
like him just smelling, smelling the little line
Mm-mm.
when he
It's called the
okay. That,
transparent world. It might be him smelling it to see. I don't know, but like I know the first Demon Slayer guy can do that. He automatically saw like that. You feel me?
mm-hmm.
Like, and that's kind. I think that sounds kind of weird. How can like automatically see like niggas organs and shit like that?
It's Demon Slayer, man. It's Demon Slayer.
Yeah, I
One
really
thing
hope.
I'm
Sorry, go
one thing
ahead.
I do with Demon Slayer though, like
Hmm.
the creator said that yeah, the effects they do, the fire and the water and all that isn't real. But like I believe it is real. Like I feel like
I
it
always thought it was
is.
like, do the demons see that, or the niggas just spinning around crazy and not having no,
No,
no
it's
fire on their shit?
according to the creator, it's all just like effects for anime and artistic purposes. But it's like to me, I'm like nah, that's
I thought
just
it should be a
real.
little both.
Yeah, like I feel like we like exaggerated, but like they had, like oh the blade is hotter when Goku uses his flame breathing, even if it doesn't catch on fire, it could be like oh the blade is actually hot or something when he swings
Yeah,
it.
like cause all breathing forms. I'm like, imagine seeing a real demon fight in person. Like you just probably see some dumb nigga breathing around, spinning in circles, but not actually doing nothing. Like no abilities flying
Exactly
around,
like for real like the nigga just fucking flying, but like
doing circles
no.
and shit. I'm like Tanjiro without any water or fire, probably the funniest shit to see. This nigga just be flipping around like Sonic, and I'm like, what the fuck are you doing, bro? There's no water, there's no
It's
fire.
kind
You
of it's
just,
kind of dancing. Damn, you
so I'm like,
dancing and shit.
yeah. So I'm like, y'all niggas jumping in the sky without any effects on y'all. I mean, no, I feel like it is real. Cause think about it. Cause like
No, the creator said it wasn't, but like I don't believe it. That's just real to me.
now that I think about it, there it's not that it's like there's no residual like effects like on the ground. You know, to use fire. Or,
Exactly.
yeah.
But like shit, it is to me.
Well, explain the shit with the bendy sword thing you didn't explain that. That girl with
I
the bendy
mean,
sword. Is that a real bendy sword or that's a fake?
yeah, that's a real bendy sword.
Alright, what about the snake nigga then? He got a real
I mean,
snake.
his snake is real, but like his sword is just like crooked. But that's about it.
I think it's good that if I mean that it's just effects because if it was real, I feel like they would have an easier time with just fire damage and electricity and shit like that. You feel me?
Yeah, true. But at least it helps him out. Like make more sense.
I hope when it comes to Demon Slayer, because I don't know if you finished the manga, and I'm not gonna go too deep into it because I don't want to spoil
Oh, I
anything.
did.
I just hope they make that last arc a little longer. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like it is a pretty short arc when you like look back on it. It was pretty short,
Mm-hmm.
but like they couldn't be able to like fit both of it in one arc. So like,
Stretch it.
but,
Have you
like
been noticing manga's been ending a lot faster lately? Like
yeah,
after like
yeah.
100 something chapters, like Hell's Paradise only 120 something chapters. Demon Slayer probably 112. You feel me?
I think it was like maybe 200, but I might be
Maybe, but
wrong.
like that's still short. No, Demon Slayer
Yeah,
not
I mean,
200. Maybe you're right, but it didn't feel like 200 to me.
let me see. Let me check. Let me check because I don't know actually, but it definitely was shorter.
Nezuko's voice kind of annoyed me. I don't know why, but I'm like, all right, say something else. You feel me?
205 chapters of
Put
Demon
in the
Slayer.
five.
Yeah. So, uh,
That's longer
that's
than Hell's
yeah.
Paradise. Wow.
But yeah, I mean, yeah, but I feel like it ended where it needed to. It didn't feel rushed or anything to me.
Yeah. No, I mean like just that one last part. I'm not gonna go into. You feel me?
Yeah, but yeah, I
Yeah,
felt
like
like it.
that part. I'm like, why'd y'all tease that just to hold us? But like, not
I
saying I
felt like
wanted
it
that to
did.
happen, but it's like I'm gonna stop talking. Yeah.
I think it did what it needed to do. But
Yeah,
speaking of another manga that's like ending fast, Jujutsu Kaisen is getting season two soon, actually, which I'm
finally.
excited for because it's gonna be a good, pretty hype arc.
I think it's gonna
But
come out like
like,
what, next Tuesday, next
it's
Monday.
yeah, next week I think. Yeah, next
Yeah,
week.
something else coming next. Jujutsu Kaisen, and then something else was coming out next week.
Really?
Yeah, I posted it on my gram not too long ago.
Huh. Well, I'll check that out. But yeah, I'm excited for Jujutsu Kaisen season two. But I got some words about the manga though, especially later in the later chapters when you're more caught up. So spoilers for
Like
the
you mean like
manga.
I'm basically caught up now. You talking about
But
what, the audience?
for everything, it just feels so. Everything that feels rushed. Like it feels like halfway through, the author
Mm-hmm.
just said, "Yeah, fuck it. I don't feel like really making this anymore." So he's just like, "I want to end it." Like
It
there's
felt
so
like
many things that like you feel like he had a plan for it. He's just like, "Yeah, I don't care anymore." Like you can tell he's trying to end the manga fast, but
yeah, I
like
felt
it
that
just
like that
doesn't.
from the jump.
Like I felt like this is going to be like easy 500, maybe even like
It
400 to
could have
500
been.
chapters. But like I feel like he's trying to end it in like the next 30 or 40 chapters. He's just trying to end
I
it.
don't like that. They introduce so much stuff. Like you can literally milk the
Exactly.
shit out of it. I know he probably because he's working so hard, but I'm like, bro, you can't just create a beautiful world, all these different eras, and then like yeah, not go, like go deep into it.
But
Like the Hang
even
On era,
now, it's just
I want
like
to see more of that.
when I read the Jujutsu Kaisen, it just feels really sloppy. It's
Yeah, with I've seen the scratches is
it
still
is
in the
it no, not
animation.
even that. Like the writing, it just feels sloppy. It just feels like he has all this exposition that's just dumped on you, and then like you're expected to care, but all these new characters come out of nowhere, and then usually the main character doesn't even feel like a main character anymore. Like he gets disrespected.
Yeah,
He barely wins. He gets bitched like literally every chance that he gets to get bitched, he gets bitched.
you know, said I'm just a
And
messenger.
like even now, like I'm like in the last few chapters where fucking Sukune took over Megumi's body.
Maguna confirmed.
Oh yeah, so that's like now he's fighting Gojo, and you usually just feels like super irrelevant. And like
Ah,
when you really sit down and think about it, Yuji really doesn't really do much of anything throughout the whole series. Like
yes,
he
but they
really
about to
doesn't
start
do
relying on him
anything.
more. Cause remember, after he took over Maguna's, I keep saying Megami's body, Yuji blitzed him. You feel me? And Sukuna was like, he's from back in the day, so Yuji might be a reincarnated spirit or some shit, or reincarnated being. We just don't know yet. Plus that mind ability he has, where he'd be like, "Oh, I'm your bro," and you like, "Nah, you're not my bro." But whole time, he
You think
fucking
that's really ability or that?
works. He has an ability where it's like, say he about to die, he about to kill him. He can like somehow change your memory to think that you're family or y'all cool. Like he did it with Toto. He did it with the fucking the paintings, the death wombs.
I mean, the Death Rooms though, he actually is their brother though.
Yes, the like through like science and shit. He actually is their brother, but like at first he thought it was just like they were just playing. But, like he is through science and through Kenjaku. I don't think he was around.
Yeah.
No, he was around the same time. But like the guy didn't
No,
remember
because
till later though. Remember?
the womb people were like ancient,
But they didn't remember
but
till
like
later. Like I don't
yeah,
know
they
if
didn't
it was
remember
like
until they met him because like he said I forgot how he knew, but it's like wait a minute, I could
no,
tell like we the same because they
yeah.
were.
But after he about to kill him, no, that's when he had a breakdown, bro. He's about to literally kill him. Then Yuji, I don't know, every time he was close to dying, he could fucking hack your mind and be like, nah, bro, I'm your nephew. Some shit like that. Because he did
Huh?
the same thing.
I heard that theory, but like I didn't think that's
It's
confirmed
not
enough.
it's
I
not
thought
the
it was like
exact
a
ability.
theory.
It could be something else where it's like I think it's where it goes back to his grandpa, where it says have a good death and be surrounded by those you love. So I feel like every time you about to kill him, you turns to a loved one or some shit, or it could be more. Because I don't know if it's like I don't think his
You
brain
know,
can.
if the thing is, if that's actually true, that would make so much sense, and I
His
would
grandpa
actually
had to
fuck with
curse
it.
him, bro. His grandpa had to curse him in a good way.
Like if that's actually true, that's actually like some genius level writing. And I take
Yeah,
back
it makes
all the
sense to
shit I
me.
just talked. I take back all the shit I talked. If that's actually true, I'll take back all
But
the shit
I
I
feel like they're
talked. If
gonna
that's
make
actually
us
true,
mad, and then they're gonna throw UG in there. You feel me?
you know what? So that's the thing. Because like my thing is, if Gojo beats Sukune, the manga's over pretty much.
I've been
But
hearing
like
that that
if
Gojo might be
Sukune
the
beats
main villain.
Gojo, if Sukune kills Gojo, then there's really no hope that anyone can really beat Sukune at this point. Unless, or if Sukune takes over Gojo's body or some shit like that,
Yeah,
that
I
could.
was like, they better not do that because if take over Gojo's body, that will go back to Gojo being the main villain. You feel me? The end series villain.
And like I
But
said,
like,
I
go
think
ahead.
that could be cool. That could work. That could might actually work.
Yeah, but then we'll have to definitely get like a lot of expedition on Yuji. You feel me? He
I mean,
definitely
yeah,
is
because like
special, but it's like
it will make no sense for him to beat Sukune or Gojo at that level because
he's a
that's
better
like
chance fighting like Sukuna inside of Megumi's body than Sukuna inside of Gojo's body.
I mean
Actually,
he
no, he
still
doesn't,
die either
because
way. He will still
no,
die either
Sukuna
way.
has more
Like
cursed energy than Gojo. Like, so it has Gojo with almost like whenever he does something that's close to zero, then it's fucking Yuta, and then there's Sukuna. Sukuna has double of Yuta's cursed energy. That sounds crazy though, don't it? Especially everybody put Gojo that nigga, but Sukuna might really be that nigga too.
no, Sukune definitely is that nigga.
I feel like I gotta take a fucking science class to fucking understand what they doing these domains, bro. I'm
Yeah,
like,
like
bro, chill out, like,
at first I felt like I understood it. Like, okay, when you open a domain, it's like a anomaly warp. Like it might be a limited space on the outside, but the inside is bigger. Which
yeah,
okay, and every attack in there will always hit. Okay, makes sense. Boom. But it's like okay, now let's add a bunch of more shit to it, and then you
clickable
watch a YouTube
domains,
video, and then we have to make different types of domains, and it's like, wait, what?
and the domains without a barrier. I'm like, what? Like, I mean, it makes sense, but like, it'd be like I gotta read this shit over and over and over and over and over again, and I'm like, all right,
Yeah, like and I can't tell if I'm just stupid or if it's like if that's just a writing issue. But
it's
I'll just
not
take I'm
stupid. Oh, if
stupid.
you're
I'll
stupid,
take
nah, I think that they just like get taught better over there.
maybe it could be a language barrier thing. That's true.
So I'm like, I'll get it after reading it over and over again. But it's like sometimes I gotta go on YouTube and learn about black holes and shit like that and physics to understand what they're talking about. I'm like, and then watch the anime. I'm like, okay, it makes sense now. I got my big brain up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, read a book.
I'm like, black holes, anomalies, event horizons. Okay, that's Gojo. Bet.
But yeah, that, like, yeah, but like it's cool though because I like the power. Power can be unique, but like it also one thing about the GTGK power system, it feels more like Nen than whatever the fuck they try to explain it as.
There's energy. Yeah, because it's like it's
Like,
not.
well,
I
what the?
mean,
Cause there's no like. First, it's Nobara's. It makes sense because she uses voodoo dolls. That's a
hmm
curse. Makes sense. Megumi uses shadow animals. I guess that makes sense. But then like you can exploit Xfinity. Infinity. What? This guy can make a lottery machine of a
yeah, that's
visual
definitely
novel
like
game.
Nin. Cause
What?
like, cause I'm like, I thought curse energy was supposed to be like something they generally all can use. But like, it's not because like Hakari is like some of them just be geeking, bro. Like the comedian guy, his abilities still don't make sense to me. I don't even know what the fuck he does. I just know he like God.
It,
He don't. You
it's
can't
like
die next to him.
whatever he. Yeah, it's like whenever he thinks something is funny, it happens. Or like yeah,
Yeah, but I saw him get
if
like
he
his
says
face
it,
blown off and he
if
laughed
he
it off.
says yeah, yeah, if he thinks something's funny, it'll work out for him. It'll happen, which I don't get because it rarely like he rarely ever used it. And the thing is, I don't think he even knows he has it. So just
Yeah,
like it makes it even more complicated.
like the other two guys, the samurai guy and the sumo guy, they was able to explain it because they were just like are good at like physical sports and shit like that and explaining shit like explaining
Yeah,
sports
like
athletic.
it's like yeah, I fucking dedicate my whole life to sumo. So my curse thing is sumo. Okay, fair enough. But oh, my hair is an airplane. What?
That didn't make sense because I'm like, what the fuck, bro? That's definitely sound like Nin. But I'm
Like I
like,
said,
I'm
if
like,
they just explained it more like yeah, Nin. I mean, okay, cool, Nin. I can cool with it. So anything can happen because it makes sense when cause when people use Nin, anything can happen.
but it's tailored towards them though.
Nothing. Yeah, exactly. It's individual, so it can make sense that someone shit is rubber and gum, or they can just punch really hard. It makes sense because each person's different. But like cursed energy just stopped making sense after a
Bro, it
while.
definitely is Nin, bro. Because look, remember, the line they say Nin after death is stronger.
Uh huh.
If you kill like a Jujutsu sorcerer, we don't give them the right burial rights to come back as a fucking cursed spirit, but they'll be stronger than a cursed spirit and a Jujutsu sorcerer. Like Nanami, whatever that
Really?
guy is.
Oh, you went to Toji, I think.
You
Making his
know, the
dad.
guy the speed guy.
Speed
Not
guy.
Toji. Nanami or something? No, 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 no,
Oh, the
no,
guy
not
with the
Nanami.
glasses.
The one who fought Maki who was mad. He came back as like a fucking speedboat or some shit. That nigga.
I remember when Monkey fought him, but I don't remember him coming back. He came with the
So
fucking
Maki fought
speedboat.
some
What?
guy. It was Maki he fought. He killed him. She killed him, right? And during the calling
Uh
games, he
huh.
came back as like a fucking torpedo thingy, bro. I swear. Like he can still see
What?
his face, but he's technically dead in the cursed spirit. But like he can make his human face come out. He can still use his cursed he still uses cursed abilities like the little the shutter speed shit. He can still do that.
Really?
Plus he's like super fast now.
Really?
Yeah, so it's like it just reminds me of Nin after death. Like if you die or something while you're still using your Nin, it comes back stronger. You might be right. They might have definitely copied and pasted that, but you ain't hear that from
Yeah.
us.
And one thing is, Nobara is she dead? Is she not dead? Because like
Nah,
when
she better not
in
be.
the because in the the Shinjuku arc, was it Shinjuku? Shibuya
Shibuya.
Shibuya incident. Uh, when she fought that one guy and she died? Question mark. It's just like, is she dead or
I
not?
thought
Like,
she was
let's
just
answer the
fucked up.
question.
Cause like after that they made
But
her go ahead.
they never said it. Like they try to act like she's dead. They never even mentioned it though. That's the thing. Like they have
Yeah,
not once even mentioned her name ever.
but
Like
what was the
they act like
connection
she never
between her
even
and
existed.
Mahito?
Huh?
She has a connection with Mahito too. Funny enough,
How?
bro. After they did the whole thing with her getting knocked out, it was like a little mini story between her and this girl, but her and her friend or whatever. But her friend looks like Mahito, like with the scratch face and everything. You gotta
No,
probably read the
no.
no, because that's
I
how I
don't think
took
I've
it.
seen
I'm like,
that.
I don't know what I thought she was connected because I'm like, when she got beat up or whatever, they did a little mini story of her, and it's like whoever her friend was when she left the village. I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. It looked like she dressed like Mojito, bro. I'm telling you, and she had the same scratchy face. I look it up, but like
Yeah, I'll check it out. Yeah,
I
send
thought it
it to
was
me
like
if
I
you
don't
can
know what
find
the
it.
hell. I didn't understand the connection, but like after that, they showed Mojito. Mojito got killed by Yuji. You feel me?
Shit.
And
Well,
then
you definitely
Kenjaku,
if you find that, definitely send it to me, bro.
yeah,
Because
because like
that's
that's why I'm like I don't know if she's dead or what, or if her soul just destroyed. But like, hold on, it's like I was just confused. I'm like, is Mojito like Nobaro's sister or some shit, or that's I don't know. But I miss her, man. They take all the good
yeah. So
characters out.
she was a good character. She was actually interesting.
I know why they took her
Actually,
out though,
why?
because she's good against the little whatever that shit is that Kenjaku's trying to do with his soul.
I have no idea what
So
his
he
fucking
took
plan
Mahito's
is.
ability, right?
Uh
He wants
huh.
to use Mahito's ability to take over everybody in Tengen or some shit like that. Nobaro was a natural. She was good at fighting against Mojito. That's why he killed her. So I think they took her out the show because she would be a good way to fight against Kenjaku's plans or whatever. Some shit. I don't know though for sure. Because if she's good enough to fight Mojito, like Mojito's ability, she should be good enough to counter Kenjaku's ability against Tengen.
Hmm. Maybe we'll see. But shit. Is that it? I think that's all the shit we talked about. We had to talk about. Uh,
Hold on, I'm just looking some
because
shit up.
no new games came out really that I
I think
think
that's pretty much
that
it.
I've been playing.
So like I think that might be pretty much it. Like so everybody hit us with some thoughts and predictions on where y'all think like some of these shows are going, or if y'all want us to talk about a certain anime or a certain movie or show, let us know.
Yeah, definitely keep us in the loop. Let us know what you think. Because we have pretty good opinions of anime. If I say so myself. And before we go, you got anything you want to share, like a story or something funny?
Stories. I'm trying to think. Hmm. If you're
If
having
you
a
don't,
good
no
time, if
problem.
you're huh?
No, no problem. Go ahead.
If you're having a
What you
bad
say?
day, keep going. If you're going through hell, keep going. You're gonna make it to the other end. I don't want to say it's a story, but I'm just gonna say it's like just keep your head up and keep going. Don't give up on yourself. You know what I'm saying? Believe in yourself. You know what they say in that anime? Believe in me that believes in you type shit. You
Oh
already know.
yeah,
That's from
Gurren
Gurren
Lagann.
Lagann.
Yeah. Real
But
shit,
like,
real shit.
yeah, nothing really crazy. I mean, school's starting up soon. Trying to make sure I keep everything, on point bill wise and on the fun tip, but like easier said than done on the fun tip. But nothing's too crazy. I just think things are starting to look up finally for me.
That's good for you, man. I'm happy to hear that, bro. And same shit over here. Just doing my shit. Keep pushing forward. And peace and blessings, y'all. Thanks for tuning in.
All right, nerd gang out. Woo!
There, gang out.